of coffee with a smile.
Yo, 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 what is up, everybody? Hopefully my sound isn't completely messed up. No, I think we're good. Hopefully y'all have been having a good day so far. I know I have. I've been kind of busy, out and about. But now I'm back and ready to cast. I'm going to turn down the music a little bit here. I am now creating the lobby right now for our grand finals between No Win No Sleep and Mikail and his Oppars. Let me make sure I fix this bracket here. I think it's these two. If there was a zombie apocalypse. Alright, let's take a look at our current standings here. And so, our current standings, this is what's been happening. No Win No Sleep making a loser's bracket run all the way into grand finals to try to win against Mikail and his Oppars. Mikail and his Oppars undefeated, going 2-0 and then 2-1 against 6 Piglets. Alright, so I am going to try to do heads or tails for this real quick. Alright, tails is what was picked for coin flip. And we're gonna try to do that coin flip right now. Alright, here we go. Coin flip! Tails! So, No Win No Sleep actually got the heads or tails right again. Let's see. Team 1. Alright. Team 1 it is. So, No Win No Sleep will get Team 1. So we are going to have No Win No Sleep starting on blue side. Alright, so we have a member that went to the washroom, so we are waiting for that right now. Looks like my parents actually touched my computer monitors. And so now everything is kind of like out of position. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me fix this. I was like, something feels wrong here. Oh. No, don't want the monitor to fall. That's for sure. Okay. There we go. I think that fixes it. Yeah, that looks much better. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Alright. So, donuts, we have sponsors. We got, of course, Bethel Church sponsoring our ministry, of course. Well, sponsoring our ministry because we do come, 3 of our main admin who founded Lightly Salted, we do come from Bethel Church, so they have sponsored this tournament as well. In addition to that, we have our second sponsor, which is Donut Monster, who has graciously offered 3 viewer prizes, which of half dozen donuts, and so we will be giving those donuts away later today. So make sure you stay tuned. Probably once after the first game, and then the second, and then probably first game, third game, if there is, and then if it continues from there, maybe after that. So we'll leave one after the first game. We'll have the second, and then we'll have, of course, at the very end, we will definitely give away some more as well. Thank you for the hosts, for those participating. Of course, the more we can get, the merrier. Make sure you get everybody in here. So we'll make sure I'll let you know what the giveaway is in a bit. So don't worry. Whew, sorry, I burped. Sounded a little nasty. Yes, disclaimer. Only available to people living in the GTA. I apologize. Mainly due to delivery issues. If we can't deliver it to you, not much we could really do about it. So hopefully you live in the GTA so we can deliver it to you. Alright, so I'm gonna make sure you guys see this. What is this texture? Oh. Boom. Alright, if you haven't typed it already, exclamation mark donuts in chat to join the giveaway. If you haven't, if there are those that literally have done it, do it again so that you can, to guarantee. Alright. But otherwise, we will roll for the giveaway after the first game. Alright, best of 5 for today's match, by the way. Not a best of 3, for those that thought otherwise. Alright, so here we go. The game is now underway. I will be switching over and transitioning over now. No, we need the text as big as we can so we can make sure everyone identifies. Exclamation mark donuts in chat to join for the giveaway. But here comes the start of the game here. We got the Malzahar band coming out. We got the Irelia ban against Korean Bananas. Of course, Korean Bananas playing an insane Irelia yesterday for not just one set, but 2 sets. So definitely banning that out is a smart call. Yasuo was also the second pick that Korean Bananas has chosen before and performed well with. Oh, Christian ZP, exclamation mark, Saucon, D's nuts! And we got the Victor ban and the Alistar ban. And then we got the Morgana ban as well. Coming out. Alright, we got the Vi pick coming out first. Most likely going to be a trade towards Pistis. They are saving the pick on Korean Bananas for last. Is probably what's going to be happening here. Usually that's not something I normally see. But here we go. Exclamation mark Donuts enters you for the viewer giveaway to win a half dozen pack of donuts. EkJZ picking Graves. We got Anteater on Trundle. We have seen some good Trundle play. Totori locking in that Malphite yet again, and Hamtori probably going to be locking in that Brand again. Two staple picks that we have seen from No Win No Sleep over the last yesterday during the playoffs on the round 1, round 2, round 3 winners and losers games. And now we have Narwhal picking here for the mid lane. And let's see who the mid lane is going to be. Orianna is going to be the mid lane pick here. Not many Oriannas during our tournament. I think we barely saw any, if not none. So that's going to be a very big, interesting pick here. Unique. And we got the Kaisa ban. And the Aurelian... I don't know. The Aurelian Soul. The Aurelian Soul ban is a little bit... that's interesting. Aurelian Soul ban is a little bit interesting. I always love to see an Aurelian Soul in a game. Because it's like either... Look, chat. You gotta agree with me here. Alright? Aurelian Soul, you're either really good or you're really bad. There's no in between. There's no like, I'm kinda good at Aurelian Soul. No. You're either really good or you're really bad. So I always want to see an Aurelian Soul in a game just to see which type they are. Right? I can honestly say I'm a terrible Aurelian Soul. I don't know how to play that guy. We got Penguin picking Tristana. And we're gonna see that Seraphine Brand on the bot lane yet again. Which means, once again, Pistis is going to be counter-picking Narwhal for Korean Bananas here. So we're going to be looking for a counter pick against Orianna. Let's see what the counter pick is going to be. This is a best of 5, not a best of 3. This is a best of 5. Alright. So we got the Thresh and Tristana in the bot lane. We've seen that work for... for Mikail and his Oppars before. We've seen that work. So definitely want to be on the lookout for that. And looking at the Yone pick in the mid lane. So Korean Bananas Did get the Irelia banned out, then the Yasuo banned out, so it's instead going to be going Yone. So your eyes should definitely be fixed upon Totori and Korean Bananas, the main 2 damage dealers of this team. And then watch for those alt wombo combos from Hamtori and Beckley coming in. And then Pistis is going to be in there, probably just focusing down Penguin on Tristana, getting the Tristana out of the way and saying, hey, you don't get to play while my team is destroying your team. That's going to be the game plan for No Win, No Sleep. But when we're looking at Mikail and his Oppars, we're looking at a solid, front line, damage dealer, burst, late game hard carry with Tristana, good support and slows, CCs. So it Mikail and his Oppars, it literally looks like a meta team pick right now. Like, that is a solid team. Team composition wise, that is definitely the more solid team going around. We don't have an ADC on No Win, No Sleep, but I don't think they're deciding on having one, because it's better to play with the people, play a composition where your players are comfortable with, rather than trying to be like, oh, we need an ADC, can you just play ADC, and just getting a garbage ADC in the bot lane. And it's not the player's fault. The player has said they don't want to play ADC, so you don't want to force them to do that. So make sure, right? People know. Alright, so we're waiting for the spectator to finish. If you haven't done so, !donuts in the chat to have a chance to win one of the 3 half-dozen donuts given away by Donut Monster. Thank you to Donut Monster for sponsoring our tournament. We greatly appreciate it. Make sure you show them lots of love. COVID's been tough for a lot of businesses, so if you like their donuts, make sure you let the others know. If you win those donuts, try them, you like them, let the others know, get some business going, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you get some love going around. And of course, this is grand final, so if you, yes you, if you have friends or family that, aren't watching, what are you doing? Grab them, get them to watch today's game. This is grand finals. They're fighting for first and second place, which the prize difference is significant. We're looking at first place getting 55%, 55% of the prize pool. Talking like a Korean accent or something, weird Korean accent. Prize pool $600. First place gets 55% of that prize pool. Second place getting 30% of that prize pool here. And so that's a good difference. That's a 25% difference. First place will be getting $330 essentially. And second place will be getting 30% of that, which is $180, which is a significant difference for the team, especially when you split it between your subs and all of that. So, hey, just letting you know, make sure you tier your teams on. Also note, this is double elimination. This is best of 5, so the team will have to win 3 games to win the set. If No Win, No Sleep wins 3 games, then the bracket resets and they will play another best of 5, which means we're probably in here for another 3 hours after that point. Unless Mikail and his Oppars can shut it down, and if Mikail and his Oppars wins 3 games, then that is it for the end of the tournament, and they will win first place in our lightly salted summer tournament. And with that being said, we are now jumping into the game here, and I see the client's not loading again. The game capture system just never actually works. There we go. Okay. Let's get some organization going here. Perfect. All right. So now both teams are on their way heading to the jungle here.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Pistis has no idea that the whole team is there and they're waiting. They're gonna collapse on Pistis right here and they're gonna go for it. Oh, and the hook is gonna cause Pistis to go down. That's gonna be first blood, and that's first blood towards the ADC. So that's gonna be a free longsword to work with.
Minions have spawned.
So now with that, we have an extra longsword on Penguin, which is going to push that AD damage a little bit further. Already at 84 physical damage with the 25 bonus attack from the items. That's going to be pretty huge. We'll see how much that comes into play against Hamtori and Beckley here. Oh, Pistis mistiming the charged Q there. So it is going to have to wait till it comes back up. And they're pinging. We're going to see if they... because they have no idea it's coming. Here we go. They're going to get the pull onto Beckley. Beckley's going to have to flash out. There's the ignite. And there's the... what was that damage? That damage was insane. Bot lane already at 2 kills to 0. This is not looking like a very good start. Extra gold for the bot lane is not favorable right now. That 900 gold difference is going to be huge, and it's going to add up very quickly, especially on Tristana, who is item dependent. So getting that extra gold early is going to help the Tristana push for sure. We have another engage by Moose here, but level 2 is going to force Hamtori to get pulled. And that's going to be another dead character. And that's going to be 3 kills for Penguin there. We're just piling on bodies right now. No Wind, No Sleep needs to somehow stop this bot lane from getting too far out of an advantage here. But we even see that Jay-Z is actually stealing jungle. And there's going to be a dive onto Beckley here. Not going to get the stun, but that pillar is going to force her to die there. Unable to escape, which means Penguin is going to get another kill. 4 kills at 3 minutes 40 seconds. That's faster than anyone would ever expect right now. If you're wondering what the gold situation is, we're at 2,500 gold earned, or 2k gold earned, in 4 minutes. There is no mercy being given out today. Alright, we do have the Q engage onto Narwhal from Pistis, but Pistis is going to take so much damage here. Jay-Z is going to get the bite. Pillar is probably going to block Pistis from going anywhere. And is going to flash on top of the Q to stop Pistis from queuing out. Totori is going to TP, but a little bit late. But Korean Bananas is going to flash and engage on that with the 3rd Q. Get the knockup for the kill here. So 1 for 1 in the mid lane. But look how much damage Penguin is doing. We are seeing people get absolutely slaughtered right now in the bot lane here. Alright, we got the Hex Flash coming in, but they don't know that Pistis is around the corner, so the Flash is going to stop it, but the Lantern is going to allow Penguin to get away. We see an engage on Dotori onto Anteater in the top lane here. Dotori looking pretty low, but is it going to be enough? No, Totori's gonna have to back off because after that reload, that would have killed him from that close range. But he might be able to get it. He does have blue buff, which means he might be able to just Q onto Anteater and honestly get a little bit of extra damage, especially when there's no bullets left in the cartridge. Let's look at the gold difference now, right now, as Jay-Z clears out the wards in the mid lane here. Top lane looking... oh, wait, what? Why? I have the junglers flipped. That's my fault. Top lane, fairly even in gold, although the CS lead is for Anteater in the top lane. We do have Totori still caught up with the kill, so that's looking fairly good there. Jungle, definitely ahead for Trundle with the kill in gold. And we do see another Hex Flash in. We get a hit onto Hamtori. Hamtori is definitely going to die for it. And the exhaust isn't going to be enough. And the Thresh Lantern always going to be saving them. Flash ult by Totori and the ult by Korean Bananas. And that's a dead Narwhal in the mid lane. I like the Wombo combo synergy right now. It's looking very, very good. We're at 6 kills so far for Penguin right now. Alright, with that, we do have Hamtori going down. Beckley's gonna fight for her life, but not gonna be able to do anything. Jay-Z hitting level 6, Moose hitting level 6, Penguin hitting level 6. This is looking very dire right now for No Win, No Sleep. Red team has slain the dragon. Alright, we're looking at a 7k gold difference, probably all in the bot lane, actually. Oh my goodness, 6.3k total gold earned right now. We do see the mid lane MIA ping from Oppars here. That's going to be a dead Totori in the top lane. 9 kills to 0 for Penguin. We might see a stomp now. I don't think there's anything they could do to stop Penguin right now, especially because Moose is also getting those assists. So having 3.3k gold at 10 minutes for an assist is phenomenal, I will say. Like, phenomenal. We do see the engage by Green Bananas, but is going to jump out or lantern out. Either way is good. So we have a little bit of a freeze here. We do see there is going to be Dragon up in 2 minutes 45, so we still got a lot of time. Anteater's going to go on to Pistis, doing a lot of damage. Pistis dropping to half. So they are going to have to respect the damage that Anteater is able to do. We had a lane swap for top and mid lane here. And top turret is going to go down. That's going to be all the turret plating for Penguin. As well, pushing Penguin even further ahead. Almost at 8k gold now. They really want to kill Penguin right now, but they're not sure how they should approach this. That's going to be the ult onto Penguin here. Ult onto Penguin. Ult onto Penguin. And that's going to be the... that's going to be ult onto Penguin. Ult onto Penguin. Ult onto Penguin. And they're going to engage onto Anteater here. Anteater's also going to go down. I guess that's exactly how you want to take this. And they're going to want to engage on Beckley here. A little bit out of position. Is going to flash out of the ult, which is a very good call there. Flashing out just in time so that Narwhal cannot get the ult hit there. It would have been a dead Beckley. Alright, we have the push Penguin and Moose here. Once again, they can't engage on Penguin like that unless they have all their ults again. So honestly, they do have a way of shutting down Penguin, that's for sure. But the issue now is they can't always keep doing that, because if they don't respect the rest of the team is going to be the one doing the damage. They're going to be taking out all 3 outer turrets before even the plates go down. That's a ton of plates right now. And we're looking, oh my goodness, almost 9k gold for Penguin right now. One death, the 1k gold did get transferred over to Pistis, which puts them in line with the Trundle here. But most of this gold difference right now is literally just Penguin. If they can somehow shut down Penguin consistently from now until the end of the game, then sure. They have the ults to definitely do so. But I don't know. Mid turret is gonna go down. We do have Rift Herald in the top lane, but isn't going to be able to do much there. Narwhal is going to be able to take out that Rift Herald before anything else happens with it. So top turret is not going to go down with the Rift Herald there.
You're in my kingdom now.
Oh no, we do see Pistis a little bit out of position. They know he's there. And Pistis is still going to clear his Raptors here, even knowing that Moose is there, but is going to smite the Raptor there and back off. Penguin's going to push the mid lane, maybe pushing mid inhibitor to put pressure. Because Rift Herald is coming up in 40 seconds. If Mikail and his Oppars gets this, I think they seal the deal here for game 1. That Rift Herald is going to be a huge advantage. That's going to be the ult onto Penguin here. Another ult onto Penguin. Staying alive, Penguin flashing out, but the Pistis ult is going to finish it off, and Pistis getting the second shutdown gold onto Puzzle Penguin there. Botori's going to go down. All the ults are now down. Ult onto Beckley and Hamtori. Hamtori's going to go down. Anteater's going to go down by Pistis there on the side, and Pistis is going to get another kill here, and now it's Moose versus Jay-Z. Because Beckley did go back, and they might be able to get the kill on Jay-Z here. They might be even able to get the ace here. Oh, the knockback by Moose is going to be huge here. And he should be able to get the... Oh, and the flash! The flash! They're not going to be able to catch up to this. Moose is just going to be like, back off here. Not worth it trading for this, so they are going to back off here. But that was a good fight. Look at that. But the cold difference not gonna be huge there. But if they can keep shutting down Puzzle Penguin like that, honestly, they might have a fighting chance into the late game. They honestly might have a fighting chance, because if Korean Bananas has not died yet and can come and start like revving up the engines as we head into the late game, if they can shut out Penguin and then Bananas focuses on everyone else, then you're good to go. And that's going to be the Rift Herald in the mid lane though. Korean Bananas does go down. And Rift Herald looking at full HP. They gotta stop her from doing damage. And there's going to be the huge ult onto Puzzle Penguin. And the ult from Hattori is going to go out, but isn't enough to kill Puzzle Penguin here. Puzzle Crescent being kept safe. GA onto Pistons is going to come up, but that's not going to be enough. Instantly going to get blown up now and getting pulled here. Hamtori's going to have to use stopwatch, but Beckley's going to go down, and that's going to be GG. Mikail and his Oppars unable to stop the wrecking ball that is Puzzled Penguin. 12-2 in 18 minutes. And Penguin taking one with him before he goes down is huge. Dotori goes down. Pistis is like, I'm coming, but he's not able to get it. And that's going to be GG. Mikail and his Oppars taking game 1 in Grand Finals. Alright. Well, if you haven't already... Where's my webcam? Hello? There we go. If you haven't already, make sure you type !donuts in the chat. Make sure you are eligible to win here. We are going to be doing our first draw right now. We're going to be doing our first draw here. Make sure you type !donuts in the chat. I believe most people are ready to go. I will give people another minute or two to kind of get all set up and stuff for that. Can I do this instead? Yeah, that's better. Do 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 do. Once again, !donuts in the chat. Oh, I got a posture check. You right. I'm kind of slouching. You right, potato salad sauce. You right, you right. All right. Just waiting another minute or two before we do our first draw. Once again, make sure you are in the GTA to be eligible to win. GTA, right? So that we can deliver it to you. I believe Hamilton still is included in that. So I believe Hamilton GTA area. So as long as you are within those areas, we can deliver it for you. Otherwise, we cannot deliver those donuts to you. So please, please, please make sure you are within those two big areas so to be eligible to win. Let me continue playing some music here. I want to get like some hype songs. Hold on, let me see if I can get some hype songs going. Let's see. Fizzle Pack. Maybe that works better. Oh, that's loud though. All right, let's go. All right, you guys ready for the first roll? Let's go. Hype, 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 hype. Hypers in the chat. Hypers in the chat. Or Pepe D. Let's do this. First winner of our donuts giveaway. All right, here we go. Boom. Mikail! It's crazy because you did the Craigasm. You even did the Craigasm emote. Congratulations, Mikail. It's too easy. Just confirm, are you in the GTA area? Alright, you are in the GTA area. Perfect. World's Chillest Kid will reach out to you through DMs as well. You can find us on our Discord, !Discord. So he will reach out to you through DMs to make sure we can make an arrangement to get those delivered to you directly as well. Alright. We're not done with the giveaways. Of course, we're going to be having more giveaways happening more and more and more. So we're going to be doing our next one coming very soon. But let's get our second game going and on the way here. So we're going to get our second game started and on the way. Don't worry. We have, if you typed exclamation mark donuts in chat, you're still entered to win the next two. We got 2 more half dozen donuts to give away from Donut Monster, so don't worry, you will have your chance to try and win another one of those half dozen donuts. But Mikail, that's it for you. You got your half dozen. You're not getting another one. But hope you enjoy those half dozen donuts when those are delivered to you. Make sure you let us know how it is. Feel free to tag us at Lightly Salted TV. All right, how you guys doing? How you guys doing today? You guys having a good time? You lost all your scrims today. On what? League or Valorant? League. Okay, true. All right. I think both teams are ready to go. Hopefully you feel better about losing your scrims soon, my friend. as we jump into game 2 now. Between No Win No Sleep and Mikail and his Oppars here. So Oppars is now on the left, No Win No Sleep on the right. Mikail and his Oppars leading with 1 win in our grand finals here. Of course, grand finals best of 5. So as long as Mikail and his Oppars wins two more games, they will solidify first place in our tournament. So make sure you give a big shout out to them. The second giveaway will be happening after the 3rd game. And if we don't have, and if Mikail and his Oppars shut it out 3-0, then we'll do both giveaways after the 3rd game. So after the second game, we will not have another giveaway, but we will draw for it after the 3rd match. Predictions should be coming up soon by the mods very shortly. But let's talk about these bans here. We got another Asol ban, Ari ban, Irelia ban. I think those Irelia bans are going to happen all the time. But now we got the Kaisa, Tristana, and Thresh ban. They're saying, okay, maybe bot lane's the issue. Maybe we need to deal with bot lane, not top lane. Maybe that's the call. So that's what they're going to ban out right now. They're saying, alright, Penguin, we got to stop Penguin from doing whatever he wants right now. Which is true. Alright, we got Pistis picking Yasuo, probably for Korean bananas. Totori going Malphite again. They do want to always use that Malphite ult. And I feel like Mikail and his Oppars are just saying like, hey, yeah, feel free to Malphite all you want, because we know how to deal with it. We got the Kale pick coming out for Mikail and his Oppars. Narwhal on Malzahar. We've definitely seen that before. Hamtori going Morgana. Not going Brand this time around.
Now I'm angry.
Afraid of the dark. Yes, yes, Nocturne. Yes, Nocturne. We are. That's why you are banned. We got Moo banned, and we got Nocturne banned.
I must not fall.
We're gonna get the Leona ban as well against Moose. So the two supports are going to get banned out, and they're going to ban the jungler. So Nocturne and Vi are gone, which means we might see a Fiddlesticks pick for Pistis coming out here. But if they do pick Fiddlesticks, it's going to be a lot of AP. So we got the Lux and Morgana bot lane with Hamtori and Beckley. Oh, and we're gonna get the Blitzcrank. If you're gonna take away one pull, Moose chooses the other. The only way you're gonna stop Moose from picking pull supports like Thresh, Blitzcrank, or Nautilus, you either ban them all out or you accept fate. You pick the lesser of the two evils, essentially, or three evils in this case. I would like to see a Darius pick. That is true. We did not see many Dariuses actually, whether it's in the bot lane or the top lane. But I will say Darius is actually a harder champion to play than most people think. Alright, so that we are now going to be jumping into our 3-minute spectator delay. You know what, I feel like I could be completely rude and just put like a 3-minute ad run, and then only the subs can chill with me while everyone else has to go through like a 3-minute ad run. Just slap the ad button. Do it. Genius, I know. It's crazy. Crazy smart. Crazy smart. Nah, I won't do it. I like talking to you guys. Get that ad revenue and buy me. What do you mean? You could just win those donuts. You can easily win these donuts. It's literally you got a 1 in 16 chance of winning right now. That's not bad odds. That's better than the lottery. That's better than the lottery, right? Alright, hopefully you guys are enjoying the match, or you enjoyed that last game. Once again, this is going game 2. Mikail and his Oppars are leading 1-0 so far. If you haven't entered already, !donuts into the chat. If you typed it in before, don't worry, your eligibility is saved. You don't have to type it again if you don't want to, unless you just want to spam chat with !donuts. I'm good with that too. Fill it up, spam emotes, you know what I'm saying? So we're just chilling, have a good time. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Alright, spectator delay almost over. We got 10 seconds left. I'm gonna go grab a quick bottle of water, and I'll be right back as we wait for this to finish loading here. Alright, and the game is now underway. Anteater in the top lane, Toturi in the top lane. We got the Gragas Warwick jungle, which is a nice mix. I like that. Korean Bananas in the mid lane against Narwhal. And then we got our two. The double mage bot lane, the staple of No Win No Sleep. They've been doing that consistently ever since the last round of round robins. I think that's what they've settled to be the most comfortable. And we might see an engage here. Let's see what's going to be happening. They do see Nutty Narwhal here, and that's going to be the jump onto Nutty Narwhal. Is going to flash for it, and that's going to be a dead Nutty Narwhal. The kill is going to go towards Pistis there. And the teams are going to back off here. Pistis going alone in the bot lane might mean a dead Pistis here. They're going to trade for it. Goodbye, Pistis. And so the lead is now gone. Never travel alone. You're just going to die for it. And he's going to suffer. Especially because the spawn is happening in 10 seconds. So he is going to have to start in the top red jungle. Red buff rather than blue buff here. So we may see ganks in the opposite sides for the two as Pistis starts heading towards bot lane while Jay-Z starts heading towards the top lane instead. We're going to get the root there onto Moose. Anteater taking a lot of damage against Toturi here because Kale is not actually a champion. Gonna get the pull by Moose here. Engaged by Puzzle Penguin. Not gonna be able to get the kill there, but doing a lot of damage onto Becky there. So that's the thing about Kale in the top lane against Toturi there. Toturi's going to have the advantage until 6, and once 6 happens, Anteater will definitely have the advantage. We got the COVID-19 onto Korean Bananas, doing a lot of damage, bringing Korean Bananas to half health. Flash and knock up onto Hattori, and the root is going to force him to die, and that's going to be the kill. The double root! The double root by Hattori and Beckley is going to cause Moose to die there. And we do see Pistis wanting to go for Jay-Z while taking blue buff, but Jay-Z is going to have to back off there. Is taking a lot of damage here, but Pistis is going to back off. Only level 2. Not looking really good. Probably just going to want to focus on Scuttle here. And yes, so they are going to help Pistis with Scuttle here for a little bit. There it is. And that's going to be level 3 for Pistis. Alright, Korean Bananas is going to be able to make it out of that altercation alive. Gold is still going to be fairly even.
Flame purified.
And Jay-Z level 4 is going to do a lot of damage onto Pistis there. Pistis is going to have to back off. They are setting up for Ocean Drake now. Anteater almost hitting level 6, pushing ahead 34 CS to 17. So Anteater's gonna be able to get that, finally turn into an actual champion at level 6. And we will see the tides turning in the top lane. I do want to see Tototo getting a couple more of those last hits. Losing a lot of those last hits in the top lane, even though doing a lot of damage to Anteater, is a little bit questionable there. And that's the pull onto Beckley there. And doing a lot of damage. Is going to focus on Masochist Moose here. But Beckley might die for this. That's a lot of feathers. Oh, but the feather procs aren't going to be able to do it. All team members on both sides are going to be able to get alive. But Moose is looking for a pull right now. But I don't think Beckley is going to let that happen, especially with the black shield. Where are your donuts? What the heck? Moderators don't get donuts? What are you talking about? Alright, so we do have Jay-Z in the mid lane here. We might see a gank onto Bananas. No, Bananas is getting pushed in, so he is going to go down south towards the bot lane here. Ocean Drake is still up this whole time, has not been taken. It looks like Pistis is going to go for it now. Pulling out Ocean Drake and trying to... Is he trying to solo it here? Yes, he is. He is going to take it. There is no ward. They don't see this on the side of... as you can see, on the side of... Mikail and Oppars, so they don't see that happening, so they are going to be able to get this dragon for free here. So there goes Ocean Drake for Team No Win No Sleep. And now we do see Anteater finally evolving into an actual champion. And now the next evolution will be an actual functioning champion. And is going to jump in for that, but not going to be able to get it at all. They did get the flash from Narwhal, which is huge. I think the Lux Morgana combo is working pretty well in the bot lane. They're playing pretty safe. The CSing though a little rough. Alright, that's going to be the kill onto Hamtori in the bot lane, but as that's happening, we do have Rift Herald happening as well. We do have turret plating going towards Penguin here. Should be able to take that bot turret, getting a lot of extra gold as well. Look at Moose keeping them at bay, making sure that the minions don't die quicker. They are able to get the maximum amount of damage they can onto the turret. Hasadio! That's going to be the engage by Pistis onto Anteater in the top lane. Anteater should be able to... Oh no! Is going to ult, but I don't think that was worth it because you're going to die anyway. So Dotori's going to get the kill. Good gank by Pistis in the top lane as Moose and Jay-Z are going to try to get the pull in the bot lane here. Level 6 still not existing for Hamtori or Beckley. That's going to be the kill. And that's going to be an insane pull by Moose with the flash pull onto Beckley. And Beckley's going to go down. And this is going to be a 2v4 here. Narwhal coming in from the side here. Korean Bananas on the side. Going to get silenced. Going to get ulted down. Korean Bananas looking awfully low. Going to be the ult onto Penguin. Penguin surviving with the ult. Feathers fly. And you're going to die. Oh, that Ryan. And that was sick. And Totori's going to get the kill onto Penguin. But is going to die for it. And that's going to be a 4-for-1 trade. Going for Mikail and his Oppars. And that's going to be the flash and jump onto Anteater. Anteater's going to go down. And there's the emote, down vote there. So you deserve to die. That's going to be the pull onto Pistis there. The ward there. Pistis doesn't know about it, but is able to get out. No. Moose is going to ult onto it and going to get the kill onto Pistis. And Pistis is just going to die there. Accepting his fate. Korean Bananas is going to go down there in the mid lane. And the root by Beckley is going to stop Jay-Z from engaging. And they're trying their best to stop Puzzle Penguin. But it's not going to be enough. 6 kills on Puzzle Penguin right now. And the pull onto Hamtori, they had no idea that was going to be coming. And that's going to be a dead Hamtori. Black Shield not going out to protect her. And that's going to be 7 kills onto Puzzle Penguin now. Looking at the gold difference there, Puzzle Penguin significantly ahead. More than like 3.5k gold ahead over anyone else. That fight here, Nutty Narwhal's gonna get ulted, and the engage from No Win No Sleep gets shut down easily with Anteater keeping Penguin alive with the ult, and that's going to be detrimental. Hamtori and Beckley are pretty much the only... Beckley just respawned actually. And the pull onto Hamtori, are they able to get it? Yes, the Gale Force cooldown coming back up just in time. They're going to get the kill, they're going to get mid-turret, they're going to get Infernal Drake as well. That's going to push them well ahead in terms of damage and gold.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
So No Win No Sleep has to figure out how they're going to make up this 8k gold deficit. We do see Rift Herald coming up in 50 seconds. We do see the gold difference. Mainly, the only lane that has the biggest gold difference is the bot lane. Once again, Penguin showing his rank there. Platinum and Diamond last season, if I'm not mistaken, is going to come to shine here. There's the engage there onto Pistis. The knockdown, but the Q from Jay-Z is going to finish off. And the pull onto Beckley by Moose is going to pull Beckley, and she's going to die for it. No, she's not. She's going to barely survive, and they're going to jump onto Anteater, but Anteater is going to die to Dotori while Kareem Banez tried to get that last hit there, and Dotori's going to die for it. Tantori is unable to do the damage that she needs to, and Masochist Moose trying to get the flash in here to do something, but it's not going to be enough. Alright, so that's gonna be the destroyed turret there in the top lane. We're looking at 4 turrets to 0. And a 11k gold difference. No win, no sleep. It's really hard for them to catch a break right now. That's gonna be a dead Toturi, and Korean Bananas. Pistis trying to engage on the Penguin here, getting exhausted, but is gonna stay alive. Turrets hitting as well. We're gonna get the evolved form, level 2 evolution for Anteater, turning into an actual useful champion now. And Moose is gonna flash in, gonna take out the target that doesn't have the black shield there, and that's gonna be 4 kills to 0 deaths. And Penguin is gonna stay alive here. Mid turret is going to go down. They should be able to take inhibitor turret as well, as long as they play it safe. That's going to be the flash, and that was an insane pull by Moose, and that's going to be a dead Hamtori as well. And that's going to be the ult onto Korean Bananas. Going to go down just from spawning. Totori's about to go down. Pistis goes down. Totori making it out just in time, and that's going to be the inhibitor here as well. We might see Mikail going in for a hard finish here. And that's going to be a headbutt by Rift Herald, taking out the next turret. Flash out by Penguin to stay alive. They're looking to end it right now with another 18-minute game here. And here goes Penguin constantly hitting it. Rift Herald hitting it too. We might be able to see Rift Herald dancing. And there she goes. Rift Herald dancing in and dies for it. Alright, GG. There's the Rift Herald dance. Do you see it? Do you see her dancing? She's cute. That was a cute dance. I hope you saw that. I hope you saw that. Rift Herald always dances if she's still alive at the end of a match, when the Nexus explodes. So there it is, Rift Herald dancing. That's going to be game 2 as well, going towards Mikail and his Oppars. And the game will now be set up for game 3. Once again, our giveaway will be happening at the end of game 3. Okay. If Rift Herald is a girl, is that canon? Yes, it is part of the lore. Rift Herald is female. There are other female Void characters as well, such as Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai is also female. And if you don't know who Rek'Sai is, Rek'Sai looks like this. Where is R? This is Rek'Sai, who is also female. This is Rek'Sai. Just so you know. Well, yeah, that's some lore for you if you didn't know some League of Legends lore. Honestly, League of Legends lore is kind of sick. I think it's pretty cool. Yes, we have 2 more boxes to give away. We're going to give the next one not now, but after game 3. And if Mikail, if No Win No Sleep wins that one, then we're only gonna do one because we're gonna have another game after that. But if Mikail and his Oppars wins the next one as well with the 3-0 sweep, then we'll do both of the giveaways and then we'll end the tournament altogether. So let's see what happens here. So I'm just inviting the teams now into the lobby now. If you take a look here with the giveaway screen, if you see your name on the left here on the screen and you see a blue dot beside you, then you're good. You are entered into the giveaway. Don't worry. So the only person whoa, Sarah should not be eligible. I'm gonna take off. You are a moderator. You don't get to participate. So Mikail is ineligible because Mikail did win the first one here, and Sarah is ineligible because you're a moderator. You don't get to win. You don't get to win donuts. All right. I think game 3 is ready to be started now. Just making sure that both teams are ready to go. Oh yeah, let's play some music while we wait again. Oh, and then this is where the drum beat comes in. Yo, that's how you know T-Pain's a good music producer. You just get into the bop. Maybe I should just turn down League music and just play this. Alright, looks like both teams are ready to go. Alright, let's jump into it here. Oh, sorry, the client is not showing. There it is. So, No Win No Sleep is now on blue side again. And we have Oppars on the right side now with 2 wins under their belt. All right. We got the... So we're getting the band. So I think No Win No Sleep have realized that they just need to ban out all the supports and all the ADCs against Moose and Penguin. I think that's the goal here that they want to reach. So I feel like they're just gonna ban out bot lane. Well, I think for Mikail and his Oppars, I think they're thinking that the mid laner for No Win No Sleep, who is Korean Bananas, they're banning him out. They're all mid lane picks. Aurelia, Yasuo, Asol. I haven't seen Korean Bananas play Asol, but I'm assuming that's all against Korean Bananas. So both teams are technically target banning like one or two people on each side. We're gonna see the Talia pick and the Akshan. We're gonna see the Akshan pick as well. Hopefully that's Akshan mid, not Akshan top. Akshan top is not fun. We're gonna get the Leona pick from Hamtori, which is a solid support. We might actually see an ADC. So Totori is switching to the ADC position, which means Beckley is going in the top lane, and I bet we're going to be seeing a Cho'Gath right now. Watch. I'm gonna call Cho'Gath right now for Beckley. I'm gonna call it out. Someone bet me $5. No, actually, I'd be down to bet $5 on Beckley to pick Cho'Gath top lane. Alright, let's see what the next few bans are. There's going to be the Kaisa ban, and I'm assuming the next ban will be another ADC here. I think it's going to be the Vayne ban. Oh, we're gonna get the Samira ban instead. Jay-Z going Shaco. And there it is, the Cho'Gath lock-in. I called it! Holy, I'm reading Beckley like a book. And the Vladimir pick is going to come out for the mid lane for Korean Bananas. So now we're looking at a more typical team composition for No Win No Sleep. While for Mikail and his Oppars, going for the complete opposite of what they did in the last two matches. The only tanky person being Camille here, and even Camille is just a bruiser, not an actual tank. So let's see how this game turns out. Make sure your predictions are in. There are a crazy amount of points, channel points being betted in right now. Alright, so you have the Shaco pick, we got the Akshan pick, we got the Diana pick, the Talia pick, and the Camille pick. That's a weird team composition. Not saying it won't work, but it's weird. Like if I saw that in like ranked, I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna easily win this game. You know what I'm saying? If I was against that team, I'd be like, yeah, I'll win this game. But we're talking about Oppars here. If Oppars can pull through with that team composition, hey. You just have to respect their skill level. Alright, what else can you say other than, yeah, I respect your skill level. So we're going to see Hamtori, Totori in the bot lane as the duo. We're going to see Beckley in the top lane, Korean Bananas in the mid lane, and Pistis going Nocturne in the jungle. I'm curious to see how this will all turn out in the end. Sorry, I'm yawning a lot because I literally went disc golfing into straight eating food and trying to shove food in my mouth while eating out with friends because I had to come back here to stream. So that's why I'm yawning so much. I wasn't even able to shower. I literally just washed my face, changed my clothes, and said I gotta stream. So that's why I'm like so tired right now. I'm like not fully awake, but hey, I do it for you guys because I love you guys so much. I do it for you guys. Alright, we got another minute on spectator delay. Make sure your predictions are in. Looks like we have 80,000 channel points on the line. It's a lot. It's a lot of channel points. We got a ton of channel points on the line, so make sure you're voted in right now. Whoops, that's not the one I wanted to do. Nope. There we go. Another 25 seconds left before we jump into our next game here. Alright, it is now in progress, which means the game will be starting shortly. If you want Mikail and his Oppars to win, then you want them to win this match really bad. If they win this, they're going to be taking the tournament 3-0 sweep in the winner's bracket here. But if you're cheering for no win, no sleep, you better be cheering hard. Because they're fighting to turn this around and train it back to 3-2, which would turn into a bracket reset. Alright, the game is now about to be underway. Let's get this started. Oh, I forgot to turn off the music. We got the unpause, so the game's probably going to try to catch up now. The game is now waiting. There we go. The game is continuing underway, getting the information back as the unpause has happened. They're going to ping, 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 ping. What is happening in the bot lane here?
Executed.
Oh, wait. That's kind of smart. Wait. No, that's kind of... No, that was kind of smart.
Minions have spawned.
Literally went for an extra 60 gold to start off. That was kind of smart. With the Spell Thief? Execute doesn't give the enemy team any gold or experience anyway, so getting a death like that doesn't really matter. But the extra 60 gold to start, to make sure that the cooldown is up and kind of optimizing how much gold they're actually able to make in the bot lane, that's kind of huge. That's big brain plays. So we have Penguin in the mid lane this time. We got Anteater in the bot lane with Moose. And then we got Narwhal in the top lanes. So we got a couple of lane switches happening here. And look how much damage that does. My goodness. Dotori almost goes down for it. And Hamtori almost goes down for it. And the Rock's not going to be able to do enough damage there. And Hamtori almost dying with the long range boomerang. Beckley with the knock up there. She probably wants to get some last hits. Those last, you missed 2 last hits up there in the top lane. All those last hits right there. She could probably get those right now, but is not going to be getting them.
The trick is to be clever and quick.
Okay, got another one here. Engage Spooky Anteater coming in there, but the flash from Pistis is going to stop Anteater from doing anything else. Going to get the heal here. And Totori is going to get out in time. Is going to flash for it, but unable to get the kill. And going deep into it. Totori living with barely any HP. And Anteater's flashing and healing for that kill. And we have Pistis here coming to gank. We have Jay-Z coming to help him out. Pistis doesn't have flash, so that's going to be a dead Pistis here. And that's going to be a dead Pekali in the top lane as well. Knockback by Moose is going to bring him low. And Banana's going to get exhausted there. Is going to be able to live as well. But that's going to be actually a buff reset for Jay-Z. So Jay-Z's buff timer is definitely just reset. Which is huge. Oh, and we're going to see the engage by Hamtori onto Anteater. Anteater doesn't have flash, but the claw, the grappling hook, is going to help him get away to safety. And Pistis is going to come in, is going to be able to smite that there. And they're going to back off and saying that Bananas is coming to hit you. Oh, the knockback is not going to hit Hamtori, walking out of it just like pixels away from actually getting hit. We're going to see Korean Bananas go underneath. The electrocute is going to come in, and that's going to be the ignite, and is going to die for it there. Tried to flash in. The flash was to be an aggressive flash for the Q, but wasn't able to get it. Ignite killing before the Q could actually go off. So a little unfortunate on the timing there. Dotori taking a lot of hit. Dark Harvest on Moose. Gonna be farming those stacks.
There are 2 sides. My side and the wrong side.
So that right there, I don't think Beckley knows the matchup of Camille. I think she thought that sweep was actually a dash-in, which is why she actually queued the ground in front of Narwhal. That's my guess. So I don't think this is a matchup that Beckley knows too well. Alright, Beckley going to get stabbed there. Taking a lot of damage here. Narwhal taking a hit, but looking healthy, hitting level 6, 38 to 24 CS. Penguin engaging onto Korean Bananas. Korean Bananas does not have an ult to work with right now, but does have a Q to work with. Is going to lifesteal, sorry, Omnivamp that to heal up a little bit. We see a gank in the bot lane here. Pistis going in for it. Going to be the flash out. Anteater is going to die for it. And Pistis is going to try to get the second kill onto Moose. He's going to go behind Moose. Going to get the double kill here. And we're gonna see the engage does not cancel. Narwhal doesn't cancel the engage onto Totori there. And looking to get the kill, but Totori is gonna finish it off onto Narwhal. Jay-Z is now coming in for the kill. And he wants it. But Jay-Z is gonna get stunned and locked down, and that's gonna be another death by Jay-Z. And Penguin's like, I want the kill now, but is gonna have to back off here. But Hamtori's like, nah. And that's going to be the engage. That's the ult by Hamtori here. And here comes Anteater. If he can kill that, that's going to be the res as well. But I think his team spawned before the res even went off. Or the res passive even went off.
Great.
Alright, we see an engage auto attack onto Beckley there. Almost gets out of the knockup there, but my goodness, that empowered auto attack is doing so much. Beckley doesn't actually have enough mana to ult Narwhal just yet. So Narwhal is going to back off though, just in case Beckley is able to just true damage Narwhal to death. Alright, we see it settled here. Both teams have not grabbed Dragon just yet. 1k gold lead still for Mikail and his Oppars, even though they went for a hard dive here. And that's going to be Moose baiting it in, but Moose is going to die. Jay-Z's coming in for the kill. But are they able to kill Totori? Yes! The Totori is going to die, so that's going to be the res onto Moose. But Anteater does go down. We see a gank, a kill engage in the mid lane with Penguin there. And Beckley wanted to flash consume there, but isn't able to get it. Pistis is going to stay alive with the lifesteal there. And I think Beckley wasted a flash there. Did teleport into support, but the flash is going to be a little bit of a waste. So Penguin's still looking pretty strong. Anteater, although died 3 times, still got 3 kills. Let's look at the gold difference here. Bot lane still ahead by around 700 gold, mid lane ahead by 1.1k, but the jungler, Pistis, ahead by 1.3k, but Narwhal ahead by around 7k in the top lane. So overall, you know, fairly balanced gold wise. We will see mid game kind of shaping what the rest of the game is going to shift in terms of momentum. It's all going to be dependent on the mid game now. We see the engage. Anteater wants to kill Hamtori here. Isn't able to kill Hamtori in time. And Beckley's going to get ganked in the top lane. Moose is able to kill off Hamtori, but Totori is going to clear it out. And that's going to be the double kill in the bot lane for Totori. Totori at 4 kills. Pistis at 5 kills. So they're going to be the 2 carries right now. And we see Anteater and Penguin going to be the 2 carries for Oppars, but Anteater is dying more often than we would like to see. We see the engage by Pistis here, and Korean Bananas. Jay-Z getting a little bit too being a little too overconfident there. Pistis going for Penguin here. Penguin's looking low, is able to actually get the kill here. And Korean Bananas might actually almost die. Oh my goodness, he is going to die for it. EQ is going to finish the deal. And that's unfortunate for Korean Bananas. Did have an Empower Q, but unable to use it in time to get that lifesteal off. Engaged by Narwhal. Look at that enhanced auto attack. Is able to get out in time. Look at how much damage she's doing. Beckley, you can't run out of that hexagon. And hexagons are the bestagons. And there is a dead Cho'Gath in the top lane.
You're standing on shaky ground.
There's going to be the auto attacks onto the turret, and trying to get that turret out is going to get the slow onto Moose. Is going to back off here. Dotori looking to engage that in the bot lane because Pistis is ready to gank. No ult on Pistis though. That Puzzle Penguin looking to go in and engage. Look at that damage coming off from Penguin, but look at that Omni Vamp on Korean Bananas empowered Q. Looking at so much damage happening. But oh my goodness, that Q damage is ridiculous. And Puzzle Penguin looking to engage on it, and that's going to be the ult onto Hamtori and Penguin. But look at the damage that Dotori is able to dish out right now. Is able to stay alive, but Korean Bananas looking so low. The EQ is not going to be enough. They're looking to kill Dotori, but Anteater having to cancel out the grappling hook. Alright, now we're looking at the first dragon of the game at 13 minutes. This is not normal for Team Mikail and his Oppars here. Beckley's just getting bullied in the top lane by Narwhal, and that's going to be another dead Beckley. 0-4 in the top lane, unable to finish even a first component item right now. Beckley falling really behind, only at 2.7k gold here, even more less than the actual support in the bot lane. Turret plating has finally fallen, so no extra gold for any other teammates here. Most of the mid turret plating is gone. Top lane turret plating, I think 2 of them are gone. So still a good amount of gold given. But that means bot lane turret is going to go down much faster without the turret plating. So goodbye bot turret. Anteater grappling hook being the wrong way, but the ult is going to go down for Hamtori there. Korean Bananas turret does go down, and we're going to see the engage onto Bananas, and there's going to be a dead one. Pistis coming in for the kill here onto Korean Bananas, and that's going to be the kill. Auto attack, auto attack, auto attack, auto attack, and a death. Moose almost getting caught in with the E there. And Anteater is looking to engage this, but unable to here.
Be where I want you to.
The knockup by Beckley is going to get Narwhal taking a lot of turret damage there, but Beckley losing half her health even without a turret. Stealth time! I mean, stealth time!
Patience is what set. Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Alright, blue team turret does go down. And that's going to be the ult by Hamtori engaging onto Moose there. Moose is going to go down. Hamtori's looking awfully low, but Pistis is coming in to help out. Jay-Z isn't able to do much here, but Bananas is going to come in to engage that. Dotori looking low, but is able to stay alive. Jay-Z's clone looking around to try to kill or die on top of someone, and there's going to be the flea. But then there's going to be an engage in the mid lane by Totori, and that's going to be the auto attacks to seal the deal. And Narwhal is looking kind of spotty here, but is going to engage onto Beckley here, getting the auto attack and running back. And this is going to be a constant back and forth here. Narwhal's like, I'm not scared of you. She's going to continuously walk back here. And that's going to be the engage onto Beckley again. Ignite's going to finish the deal. And Narwhal is looking to kill Bananas here now. And is going to flash out. Narwhal is going to be doing the damage to Pistis. Pistis is going to go down, and the auto attack from Moose is going to finish off the deal here. And that's going to be a dead Pistis. And Korean Bananas, they overstayed their welcome just a little bit too long. And the engage is going to kill Penguin. Dotori being strong, 8-1 right now, leading the charge in terms of kills. Gold as well, 8.6k gold, but technically Penguin having more at 9.5k. So all that means is that's a support difference there. Hamtori keeping Dotori alive with all the CC and extra damage. Leona top tier support. No one can say otherwise. We have Infernal Drake spawning in 20 seconds. Alright, we see the engage there. And Pistis looking really low. I don't think Korean Banana should come and engage this right now. Narwhal is going to go in, and Korean Bananas is going to get engaged on. Narwhal is probably going to die here. And there's going to be the shutdown gold for Pistis, which is pretty huge. Pistis is pretty far ahead. I don't think he was able to get the kill on Korean Bananas, but Beckley is going to go down. They want to get the kill onto Pistis here, but unable to do so. It's going to be 4 people in the bot lane. Jay-Z might actually die for this right now, because they're looking to engage it. But wow, Moose doing a lot of damage onto Dotori there. See the engage onto Jay-Z is gonna die for that. Moose is gonna have to back out now. 3 people in the bot lane, and I don't think Akshan Anteater is gonna do anything. But we're gonna get the teleport from Narwhal, and they're gonna look to engage on this right now. Hamtori is gonna go down to sacrifice herself, and they're gonna go for Korean Bananas, and Korean Bananas is gonna go down. Penguin is split pushing in the top lane. Pistis has to respond to that, and they could just go for Dragon here. This is really well played by Oppars there as well. Although they lose the fight, look how much presence they're putting on the map. They took out the top turret as the bot lane fight was happening. They have to respect that there is split pushing going on here, or else they're gonna lose turrets left and right. They lost all of the bot lane turrets. They lost most of the top lane turrets. Now only inhibitor turret being left over. And believe it or not, it seems like the fights are fairly going in terms of no win, no sleep's favor. But objective-wise, we have Oppars being significantly ahead in objectives. Turrets killed, 6-1. 2 dragons killed. Split pushing pressure.
A lady never dares her hands.
Ooh, I got the hiccups. I'm gonna try to reset my breath. Hold on.
Woo!
Alright, I think we're good. Alright. So we do see a setup for Baron right now. A lot of damage going on to Dotori there. Hamtori going in. Pistis going in to engage onto Moose there. Pistis getting exhausted, but is going to be able to get the kill there. The GA does go off. But we do see Penguin inside the base there. And they're going to get the ult onto Pistis. Pistis is going to be able to stay alive. But is going to go down, which means Moose gets to get revived. And Penguin is actually in the base and able to get inhibitor and stay alive. Moose is now coming back into lane, which means Oppars has 4 people up. It's gonna be 5 for 1.
Waiting yields the
Mid turret going down to Anteater now, making sure he gets all of the turret gold. Not split between Moose being a good support, making sure all the gold goes for Anteater. Alright, Korean Bananas in the ball. Oh my goodness, that Q did way too much damage. That was insane. What? That's dirty. That Q did way too much damage. Let's look at the gold damage. Wait! Penguin has 13.6k gold right now. I just realized they finished 3 items. And we're going to see the ult and engage. That's going to be the Zanya's there, or stopwatch. And that's going to be Totori dying there. That's Jay-Z's clone. Is going to keep him alive. Hamtori ult onto Hamtori by Anteater here. Another grappling hook engaged by Anteater. And is going to be able to get one more grappling hook here as well. As both of them start to come to engage Korean Bananas and Pistis. They're going to be getting healed up into the fountain there. They're still alive though, they can't stop this push. But are they able to do it? We do see it going down. We just see Penguin just taking out turrets while they're keeping this team at bay. Nexus is now open, and this is going to be GG. It looks like for Oppars, we do see Totori being spawned back up. Penguin going to finish it off, and there it is. The last auto attack is going to be GG. Well played. Oppars taking the sweep. 3-0. 3-0 against No Win, No Sleep. Congratulations to Oppars. You are the winner of the Lightly Salted tournament. Congratulations. And GG. Well played to No Win, No Sleep. Starting from bottom seed in the round robins. And going to second place. Give a round of applause to No Win, No Sleep, because they stepped their game up and they showed what's up, and they showed, the viewers and myself and everyone, like, hey, you better pay attention to us, because we're going to show you what's up. And they did it. So shout outs to No Win, No Sleep, and congratulations to Mikail and his Oppars. Mikail and his Oppars actually told me they were going to do the salty run back against 6 Piglets. They truly believe that they could have won that 6 Piglets game. And guess what? They did. They won against 6 Piglets 2-1. And now, to end it off, we got, the 3-0 sweep onto No Win, No Sleep here. Let me fix this. I haven't clearly I haven't set this up yet. Hold on a second. 3-0. Oh, wait. That's not a 0. That changed everything. Hold on a second. Let's copy and let's paste the duplicate here. There we go. And now I'm going to change that to a 3. There we go. Woo, stream stuff. Hard stuff. All right. 3-0 for Mikail and his Oppars. Once again, congratulations to Mikail and his Oppars for winning. All team leaders, I will be contacting you at the end of today, probably within the next 1 or 2 hours, to make sure that we get your prizes sorted. Once again, the prizes will be given out in either RP or Amazon gift cards, so make sure you make that decision with your team and how you want to distribute it. If you can kind of get that sorted out before I message you, that'd be greatly appreciated. Otherwise, I will reach out to you to make sure that those are given out. Last but not least, donuts! Exclamation mark donuts in chat to make sure that you are eligible to win these donuts. Of course, even the participants within the tournament, you are welcome to join as well. But I mean, come on, guys, let's be nice. Let's give those donuts out. So make sure you are eligible to win by typing exclamation mark donuts in the chat. Now is the last time. If you see your name on the screen with a blue dot or blue circle next to your name, you are eligible to win. We're going to be doing both draws now. We're going to do one, and then once we confirm the winner, we will do the second. So exclamation mark donuts in the chat. If you got friends that are not here and you're like, look, I'll be honest, I didn't watch the games, I'm here for the donuts. I don't care. You're here to join us, so welcome. You're here for the donuts? I'm good for that too. So get your friends out here for some free donuts. Mikail, I'm sorry, you already won the donuts, so you're not eligible to win again, my friend. So Mikail, you don't get extra donuts. We'll get an interview going soon. Let's get the giveaway done first. All right. Hopefully you guys are ready to go. Let's get the first draw going. Here we go. Roll it. We got Chunu, my secondary caster who did cast one game with me, of course, and Totori from No Win No Sleep. Chunu, congratulations on your set of donuts. Are you in the chat? I'll give you 30 seconds to respond in the chat. 30 seconds. Oh, there it is. We got the hello going. He is here. He won. Sorry. There's the donuts. Gusty, please don't respond. Please don't respond. That's funny. Alright. Roast Chillis Kid will respond. We'll send you a message, Shuna. We'll send you a message on Discord. If you can send him your Discord tag so we can contact you on Discord, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for that. Alright, we got one more going. I'll give you guys another minute or so to gather anyone else who wants to win these donuts. Make sure you are within the GTA or in Hamilton so that we can deliver these donuts to you. Alright, here we go. In 10, 9, 8, oh, that, I'm stupid. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's do this. Last winner of the giveaway is Mini Friend! Mini Friend, you are the last winner of the donuts! I know Mini Friend is in the chat right now. Congratulations! So, congratulations again to Mini Friend. I'm pretty sure Mini Friends knows who Roast Chillis Kid is. So there we have that. Oh, we got memory verses and say your prayers. Don't worry, we'll do a memory verse and we'll do a say your prayers at the end of it. Don't worry. And let's see here. So from there, we're going to be doing an interview now. I'm gonna be joining the Discord. Let's see what's up. What's going on in the Discord right now? Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello, winners! Congratulations once again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Winning the
Thank you.
tournament. How do you guys feel? Especially, I wasn't able to see the Six Piglets game, or that the game you had with Six Piglets, so let's start there. You guys were wanting to do like that salty run back. And how did it feel winning that 2-1?
I could take this one. That series was really intense. Coming from losing to them 2-0 in the season, and then fighting them again in the playoffs for a spot in the finals was really exciting. The first game, it was pretty easy. We took control, had it pretty simply. And then second game, they just crushed us in every lane. And then third game, we weren't having it. We weren't going to lose again, and we came back. It felt amazing for all of us.
I like it. That was actually crazy exciting to hear. You guys literally called out. We're like, we're going to get our salty run back. We're going to get that win. You guys delivered. And there it is. First place easily delivered to your door.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thanks for having us.
No,
Yeah,
it's a pleasure to have you guys join us. This was technically the second tournament you guys joined, right?
Third, actually.
Third.
We joined the Valorant one as Jane is Oppars. We joined the
right.
ARAM one
That's
as
right.
Evan and his Oppars. And we joined
That
this
was-
one as Mikail and his Oppars.
All right,
We all know
so-
who the superior Oppar leader is, I guess.
Oof. All right. Well, there it is. There it is. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you're gonna change it up for the next tournament. Who knows?
Potentially.
I mean, well, so I do want to mix it up here for whether it's from No Win No Sleep or whoever else in the tournament. If each member on your team right now had to pick an opponent that you thought did very well against your team, who would it be?
Okay, Christian, you start.
Alright, let me think.
Yeah. Whether it's in your lane or not, just overall within the game presence, like against your team, who did you think should get a little bit of a spotlight and shout out here for how well they performed?
I can start, I guess.
Yeah,
If
go
you
for
take
it.
my answer.
Well, it wasn't necessarily just against our team, but in general in the tournament, because I was watching a bunch of games. But I think Korean Sun or Korean Bananas, they played really, really well in all of their games, and especially yesterday, I was watching them play against Six Piglets, and their Irelia was really crazy. They managed to win one of the games.
Yeah, and I guess just to add on to that, I think of all the mid laners I've laned against this entire tournament, Korean Sun was the hardest to lane against, so props to you.
Yeah,
in
we
terms
had
of
to-
teams though, I think Six Piglets did a really good job of kind of narrowing down my champ pool to off of Malzahar and off of Victor. So that was a bit more challenging to me. So they did a good job of studying the bans.
Yeah, adding to that Korean and Bananas point, we had to ban out Irelia in all three matches.
Yeah,
'cause
no,
we were so
I don't think
scared
it's
of it.
just you either. I think everyone after they saw the Six Piglets match, they're like, yo, we kind of need to ban that Irelia. We didn't get that out of the way. I know Team NMS banned them out, you guys banned them out, and then Piglets banned them out after that. So a lot of respect for sure on the Irelia plays there. I think there's one more. Did we miss someone on their thoughts?
Christian, you ever want?
Oh, I think smallest pig TTV when we played against them, their top laner, was good because when I was playing top, did have a bit of an issue trying to lane against him because he was aggressive. But other than that, yeah, all my top laners I played against played well. So good job to them.
There it is. And last but not least, we got one more. Player.
I don't think I can remember anyone to stand out in particularly because I was just miserable the entire tournament.
Well, I thought that was gonna go a completely different direction. I thought it was just gonna say I'm just too good at this game.
No, he's not gonna play me
No.
after this.
Jungle's miserable to play. I think the only thing that stands out was getting constantly cheesed. Yeah, it's just miserable.
I mean, yeah, jungle in this game is hard to tell because, like, especially if you know that the other jungler, like, you kind of get glimpses of it. You only see them actually participate when you start seeing, ganks and stuff like that. But Hey, you guys definitely played super well. I mean, your team compositions were always clean, and then your object. I think you guys probably had the cleanest mid game out of all the teams because you guys knew how to get the objective. So that was really good to see. Understanding how to take that pressure and put it all throughout the map rather than just one area. That was really good to see. And now, I mean, I don't know if you guys have thought about it. Do you guys know how much you're getting with the prize pool?
No, I don't know.
We don't know the exact amount, no.
All right. Well, it is $330 Canadian for your team.
Sweet.
Hey.
So now the question is, knowing that amount, what are you gonna do with that money? Or what do you think you're gonna do with that money?
Buy myself some good food. I think that's a good place to spend the money on.
I like it. That's clean. That's
Yeah.
simple. Summer's almost over. Spend that money on some food, you know?
Maybe I buy those donuts that I couldn't win in the giveaway.
Hey, shout out to Donut Monster for sponsoring. Sorry for you for not winning.
It happens. It happens.
It happens. All right.
Probably some
yeah.
Korean barbecue.
Ooh.
That stuff is way too expensive for me, so this
That's
tournament money.
$330 is enough to just you guys. I mean, you guys can't really buy Korean barbecue with Amazon gift cards though.
Oh, it's Amazon gift cards. Okay.
It's either giving it in Amazon gift cards or what's it called, RP. So you guys get to decide one or the other.
Ooh.
So
probably Amazon.
Yeah. I mean, let's be real. Amazon gift cards are pretty much just it's pretty much
anything.
Just money.
Yeah.
Or another gift card is what Sarah's saying. If you have another gift card that you want, supposedly we can do that as well. So we'll get in touch with you to try to figure it out. And stuff like that.
Sweet. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Tournament was amazing. Season was amazing.
Yeah, we'll send you guys feedbacks as well about the tournament. But otherwise, thank you and congratulations to you guys, Mikail and his Oppars, once again showing the team, showing the other teams and the viewers who's top.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hope to see you in the next one. Take care, guys.
For sure. Take care.
Thank you.
See you.
All right. So to end it off, we got memory verses as well as first round. So we'll do our typical memory verse, which is just similar to understanding what the gospel is, as well as our prayers to end our stream. So memory verse number 1, 1 John 5:11-12, and this is testimony. God has given us eternal life, and this life is in His Son. He who has the Son has life. He who does not have the Son of God does not have life. That's 1 John 5:11-12. That's NIV. You can go check that and Google that yourself. And then second, we have our prayer to end. So let's pray together. And I'll sign off. Dear God, thank you so much for allowing all these teams to participate, all the viewers here to join us on the final day, the grand finals of our League of Legends tournament. We've had lots of ups and downs and troubles and struggles and good games and positivity, all around everything, all kinds of emotions kind of stemming from this tournament. But at the end of the day, you made it amazing and made it successful, and we're so thankful for you for doing that. May we continue to, as the Lightly Salted community, viewers, members of our Discord, Lord, may we continue to be the light and salt of this earth, and share your gospel to the world around us, God. Thank you so much. We praise you and we love you. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. So, thank you once again. It was a pleasure streaming for you. I mean, Junu, you casted one game. I'd love to have you back for casting in the future, of course, as well as the two casters from Mikail and his Oppars. It was a pleasure to have you guys cast. I think that was a really big breath of fresh air as well. And we'll let you know, the admin of Lightly Salted will be in the planning phases once again for our future tournaments. So please be on the lookout on our Discord, !Discord, for our future tournaments. We do have Pat the Salt interview happening later this month on the Monday. And of course, we have regular streams. No stream tomorrow though, because we will be taking a break after this tournament. But on Wednesday and Friday this week, we should have streams going. Otherwise, thank you so much for tuning in. This was Tommy Tauri Choi casting for you, and we'll see you next time. Peace out, everybody.